Hi, I'm Reverend Catherine MacDonald. I'm the intentional interim minister at Stairs Memorial United Church in the north end of Dartmouth. And I'm sharing with you another snippet of my sermon from Sunday. And my sermon title was Love, So Much More Than a Feeling. And we're doing the themes of Advent a little bit out of order. Often we do them hope, peace, joy, and love. And this year, Stairs is doing them hope, love, joy, and peace. So this week we've concentrated on love and we focused on the reading where Jesus names and claims Jesus as his son. Joseph names and claims Jesus as his son. But I'm going to tell you a couple of stories. A long time ago, as a self-employed single parent, Christmas was a really stressful time for me, financially stressful. I'm a pretty private person and I didn't share that with very many people, but for whatever reason, I did share it with a friend from the church I was attending. And she said to me, "What do you need?" And I told her, and she said, "I'll bring it next week." And she did. No questions asked, no diminishment of me as a person, simply love enacted. Love so much more than a feeling. Now, a week or so ago, I copied and pasted this message onto Facebook. We are now a solid 8 months into this. The holidays are coming. If you are not working or not getting a steady paycheck or struggling to make ends meet, and you run out of food or necessities, please don't let yourself or your children go to bed hungry. If you need a few small gifts to give your children at Christmas time, don't be afraid or embarrassed to send me a private message. I'm more than happy to help. I will drop and go or order for delivery. No one has to know, and I will pretend it never happened. What's understood never has to be explained. We are happy to share what we can because we are all in this together. You know, I thought I might get a couple of messages from folks that are perhaps friends of friends. What I didn't expect was to get a message from somebody in Saskatchewan. And the message simply read, "Did you mean what you wrote?" And I was like, "What?" And she said, "Your message on Facebook, would you help someone in Saskatchewan?" Now, what's your first reaction? I know what mine was. Skepticism, right? It was a week where I had received 3 phone calls telling me that the RCMP had a warrant out for my arrest. And I'm not sure how many spam emails I had received telling me I had won something. My first reaction was skepticism. But I stopped and reminded myself what I had posted. And I also remembered hearing something about a particular ministry in a church. And that person had said, "We're willing to be taken advantage of in order to feed hungry people." That person and I chatted online a little bit. I checked out her Facebook profile. And then in one of my ministry Facebook groups, I asked if there was anybody in ministry in that town. And somebody responded. And you know, it's fashionable at times to bash Facebook. And there's some deep dark holes that you can go into on Facebook. And sometimes you shouldn't read the comments on an article. But there's some really, really good connections you can make. Because one of the people that responded was one of my colleagues who I don't know. One of my colleagues connected in the United Church. Across thousands of miles, care has been offered. She said, "Of course we can help her." I offered to send some money and she said, "No, it's part of our ministry. But you know what? I'm going to send some money anyway." Love, so much more than a feeling. We have no idea if Joseph felt the kind of romantic love for Mary that we associate with marriage. but we do know that he demonstrated his love in his care for her after overcoming his fears. May we demonstrate our love in all we encounter by overcoming our fears. And may God richly bless each one of us this day and always. Amen.